What up, guys? Just bringing you another unboxing of these Ace REDLINE Lipo batteries. Now, when it comes to, picking out batteries, me personally, I'm kind of a stickler. I believe you get what you pay for. And these Ace batteries, in my opinion, have been, the most promising and just haven't let me down. I've owned, several of their lines, like just the basic, Ace battery. This is a 6S brick. I run in my my Armas, and this one, obviously you can tell it's a little beat up. I've had it for quite some time, and it still performs good. I've also gotten the ones below these. These are this line, the 7500 100C burst. These are pack a little less punch than these new ones. These are supposed to be 130C burst. And just to give you guys a little, behind the scenes, I've already opened one and I've got it hooked up. I've tested them out. I got the connector soldered on and all that. But anyways, so I just want to show you guys what they come with. Just simple. There you go. Some stickers. Put those on, whatever, and then obviously, your little safety little pamphlet. You want to keep that handy. Be safe with lipos, guys. They're not, meant to be played with. Learn about them. There's plenty of videos out there. I'm not going to bore you with one, but just be safe with lipos. So there it is right there. Oh yeah, just real quick, you guys can see it's just a little foam. A lot of people throw these away. I highly suggest you guys keep these. You guys could reuse these as padding in your cars just to protect the batteries, from a lot of hard impacts. So, but yeah, keep these, man. Don't throw these away. These are actually pretty useful. So, let's see if I can get that. There we go. So nice, pretty, and shiny. Like I said, I've opened these already, but I'm just, showing you guys what they come with. You got the actual 5mm bullet connectors that you'll need to solder yourself with whatever wire. I suggest you do, like a high gauge. Right now, I think I have a 10 gauge wire on both ends. And then you also get right here, give me a minute so I take this out. You get your balance lead, which is one thing I like about these. Get that thing to focus. Hold on. Come on. Come on. There we go. So yeah, balance lead. And then obviously you get your battery, which these things are pretty damn shiny looking. You almost don't want to, beat them up. But anyways, so that's what you get in the box. So one thing I said earlier, just what I like about these batteries is that they come with the removable balance lead. Plus, if you're one of those heavy bashers, and you always have to worry about securing, your balance lead so it's not flopping around, possibly getting it caught in some gears or whatever, and it rips off, and then you got to figure out a way to repair it. But anyways, you just pop the balance lead on the side, the front end of the battery, and these batteries came balanced pretty good. I'm just going to show you what I got right here on my end. So if you could see, 378, 377, 378, 377. Yeah, that's what they came out of the box when I got them. I don't know if you guys can see it again. Yeah, and they're perfectly balanced, so which is fine with me. But they recommend as soon as you get them out of the box, you just put them in storage mode, or just balance charge them, whatever it may be. You don't want to leave them too long, not having their first full charge. One thing I didn't, care for about these batteries, as far as the balance lead, was on the RS line. These batteries right here, the balance port was on top, and I prefer it that way just because, to me it feels like it's more secure being up there. And not only that, on that they used a different connector. I don't know if you guys could see that. Yeah, it was just a different style connector, and I feel like this connector was just a little bit more beefier and just more secure versus the one that the REDLINEs come with. And also, I didn't like that the port was at the bottom. I feel like these little rubber caps that you're supposed to put on them. They're just a little bit more tricky to get in, and like I said, I used them already and they kept popping out, I noticed. But anyways, that's no big deal. I mean, maybe put tape on them every time you bash just to keep them, they'll keep the dust and whatever else from getting inside, you know, that balance port. Now, to compare these two batteries, you know, the RS line, like I said, these are 100 C bursts, these are 130. I did notice a little bit more punch, you know, obviously, so that kind of shows, you know, they're not lying with the numbers. I ran these in my Outcast 8S. I got a Castle Mamba Monster X 8S ESC in there, and I just thought a little bit more pep in the truck running these red lines. Not that there's anything wrong with these, you know, obviously you can get a little bit more runtime, being that they're 7,500 milliamps for 6,000. No big deal, but I just noticed that there was a little bit more, you know, just a little bit more juice in these batteries. Now, as far as size difference, if you wanted to compare these two, I believe they're about 11 meters. This one is 11 millimeters shorter in height. As far as length and width, they're the same. So there's not much of a difference. And then the weight, I want to say it's about a little over 100 grams of a difference. So you can't really feel the difference. It's not going to be effect unless, you know, you're using these batteries for like a speed run or something. You obviously want to go, you know, with the lighter pack. Right now these are $124.99 off of A-Main Hobbies, and the RS lines are $139.99. So like I said, the price you pay, you know, is worth it to me, in my opinion. You get quality batteries at you know, a quality Lipo battery for that, you know, that price. So if you're like wondering, oh, which one should I get, and the runtime isn't really, you know, that big of a deal, then I would go these, the red lines, just because, you know, you will get more, you know, like I said, punch out of them. So as far as what these batteries fit in, I ran them in my Traxxas Max. They fit perfect inside the stock location. I believe they would fit with the stock brace battery holders clip on. So that's a good thing, so you won't have to worry about modifying it. But on my Max, I actually do have a strap on there, and it fits perfect. Like I said, if you keep that little foam block that's inside the battery tray, it fits perfect. And like I said earlier, I also ran these in my Outcast 8S. You know, those are obviously just battery straps, so they fit fine in there. Again, like I said, keep these. The little foam pads that they come packaged with, they're good to just throw in, you know, give your battery some extra, you know, cushion on those hard landings. But yeah, these batteries, quality. I highly recommend them. Like I said, you get a solder on, you know, your connectors. These are 5mm bullet leads. Got mine right here using the XT90. That's my go-to. I got my 10 gauge wire on there. Again, guys, these are $124.99 on A-Main Hobbies. The RS line, $139.99. Look out, there's always codes, you know, if you sign up for their newsletter, you guys could get a discount on these batteries. Yeah, if you guys have any more questions or whatever it may be, just leave a comment down below, or, you know, just ask, and I'll give you guys, you know, the best answer I could about these batteries. If you're, you know, in the hunt for some new batteries, right here, Gens Ace REDLINE batteries. Boom.